All right, so we've got a lion coming on in the next show, and I'm far less concerned about coming face to face with a lion than I am an Africanized killer bee, most particularly if he brings relatives and friends. Matt Dudley is here to help us out with something that has become a problem. I mean, after all, they are cute honeybees unless there are thousands of them, and we've had all of these attacks recently. Why, Matt? From BBs.
Well, first of all, good morning. Good morning, Arizona. Basically, the situation right now that's going on with all the random attacks is Africanized bees are moving in. They've basically been swarming. They were founded in Brazil, accidentally released, and ever since then, they basically have made their way. They've made their way to Texas, Southern California. Now they're in Arizona. The population, Africanized bees to European honeybees, is about 70% Africanized bees, 30% honeybees. They're a lot more. Basically, they swarm a lot more. They're a lot more aggressive. Africanized bees will chase you approximately a mile. European honeybees will chase you about a quarter of that. So, a big difference in aggressiveness and swarming. They build 3 times as fast. So, I mean, as far as Africanized bees attack, you're a lot more prone to getting attacked and swarmed by Africanized and European.
I'm going to feel a lot more comfortable if I can see you, and your family's going to love it even more. Can you take that off pretty easily?
Sure can.
Okay. Now, we don't have that kind of protective outfit, and so one of the things that I want to talk to Matt about from Beebe's Pest, Termite, and Bee Service is what we should wear and what we shouldn't wear. You know what? Until recently, I had no idea, Matt, that there was any kind of discernible difference when it comes to wardrobe or when it comes to the kind of aftershave that I have on or the kind of perfume that a lady would wear. Fill us in.
Basically, any perfume, anything that's sweet, you know, anything nectar. There is perfume with nectar in it. Basically, anything like that is going to be an attractant. Lotion, any lotion, basically not any scented lotion, original scent lotion, it still has a scent no matter what.
Yeah, but are they really killer bees? I mean, when you're talking about killer bees, that sounds like the orca, the killer whale, and I guess they certainly are large enough, or the bees fierce enough to be able to kill, but under what circumstances?
And depending on how much of the hive is protected. You know, if the colony is protected by 40,000 bees, it's all about how much honeycomb they have built is what they're protecting on.
And we can unintentionally disturb a hive.
Right.
I don't know whether there's bees living around my house.
Yep, and within 20 feet, if you get within 20 feet, basically is what will set them off. 100 feet of any, basically any power tool, any drills, anything like that, electromagnetic, you know, shutter, within 100 feet of that. So that will definitely set them off.
You're really getting my attention. We're out here, of course, dramatically by the foliage, right? What about the orange shirt? What do you think? Is that good or bad?
That's all right. You'll be all right. Just keep looking around.
I'm going to be all right if I've got Matt Dudley from Beebe's here, for crying out loud. Okay, so where do I look for a hive to begin with? Because we want to leave this information before people call Beebe's. We want to find out whether in fact we have a bee problem around our house. Is it just a matter of a few bees buzzing? Everybody has those.
Right, you're gonna have scout bees. Scout bees are gonna happen every house. There's scout bees. Basically what you're gonna be looking for, I always recommend walking the property every week. Basically just looking for any cracks, voids, crevices, anything that they'll get into fascia boards, plumbing cracks. They'll even build in a tree. A lot of times I'll run into a hollow tree. Olive trees tend to get hollow and they'll build inside the tree irrigation boxes.
But does a swarm take place only when they feel they're in danger?
No, a swarm is basically the beginning process of them. Colonies break off in what's called swarms. Basically what they do is once they build a certain amount of honey, half the colony will leave and they will swarm off to build in other locations. So basically a swarm is just the actual bees flying away from the active hive and breaking apart to build another colonization.
If I'm in the way of the bees getting away or the bees protecting their hive, all I want to know is what should I do if all of a sudden any large number of bees, and to me that's more than one, get on me?
Basically, what you want to do is you want to run to an enclosed area. Do not lock the door.
You said they can run a mile, or they can fly a mile.
They can fly a mile, but if you close them out, you're only going to have what's on you as a remainder. You want to get somewhere inside that's near a light. They're attracted to light. So basically, once you run inside, say, a door, an enclosed area, they're going to rush that window and become docile and rush that window thinking it's an exit because that is a light source. Stay away from the pool, stay away from any water, basically any enclosed area. Don't lock the door in case there's somebody else obviously being attacked.
Tell the folks about jumping in the pool, because automatically people think, if I just get in the pool, if I get in the shower,
right,
if I jump in the tub, although that would necessitate my filling the tub, right, that would be a good idea. And I always hear, no, that's one of the worst ideas.
It is the worst idea. Basically, bees will wait for you to submerge above water and attack you at that time.
All right. Now, by way of calling BBs, in advance of having any problem, what do? I mean, you're going to go and disturb the hive if I call you out to my house.
Well, basically what happens is we try to keep it, contained as much as possible. You are going to have residual-based bees that are foraging, that are coming back to build the hive. Basically, the best we can do, we'll take care of all the bees inside the void, kill off all the bees inside the void, and then we'll leave a residual-based chemical that will kill off. Normally, you're not going to have more than 20, 25 bees, which will dissipate off by the evening time.
By the way, you're talking about killing off the bees. Something is killing off a lot of bees around the world. Why are they missing?
They're blaming it on crops. The dusting of the crops is what they're blaming.
The pesticides?
Right, yes. Yep.
What do you think? I mean, you're a bee guy.
Out here, I haven't seen an issue. Last year was actually our busiest year in 23 years. So last year and this year, I'm not having an issue.
This year, you're already busier than last year.
It's crazy this year, right? And that's why I'm saying there's definitely not a shortage in Arizona at all. They're blaming it in Washington and in the back states. So,
yeah, who says that there's no tourist traffic coming into Arizona, huh? All I can tell you is please, if you will, whether it's BBs or another professional, if you have any question in your mind at all, get the pros. Don't do it yourself. Skip.
I got it.